Why, hello there. Welcome to FBA All-Stars. Today we're talking profit. Guys, this is really cool. So, about 2 weeks ago, Steven, a friend of mine from Chiang Mai, told me about a really cool software. I don't like really cool softwares. I think they're cliche. I think they're boring. I think I've seen most of the stuff out there. Damn it, this is different. This is really freaking cool. Okay, so the biggest challenge I've always had with my FBA business is tracking profitability, tracking success, tracking revenue, and how everything goes together. So today I want to talk about a new software I've got and an awesome deal for you guys if you're interested. Today we're talking Hello Profit. And this is very cool. These aren't my stats, these are someone else's stats. But basically, here's how it works, and this is what I like. I never had a dashboard for my business, something that I could look at to make sure every single day that things were on point. My profit was where I wanted it to be for the day, the week, the month. And here's kind of how it works. So you've got a lot of products, and it costs a certain amount to get your products, it costs a certain amount to ship them, etc. What Hello Profit does that I think is really cool, and what Amazon does such a terrible job of, is giving you statistics and information about your Amazon business. So you input in the information, how much products cost, and it pulls order information, it pulls PPC information. You can see, okay, I'm spending this much money, I'm making this much money. Here's the profit based per product, based per time, based for everything. So this is awesome for breaking down the information into how to grow and succeed with your business. As you can see, there's a ton of graphs here. You can see over time how your product's doing throughout the day. You can look at different products. Okay, this sucks because it says demo products. But imagine these are my products. We have our toe socks. We have our can opener. We have our tuna fish containers. We probably have knee-high sexy leggings, something to those effects. And you can break down for every product exactly how much you're making. You look at the fees, you look at promos, product costs, sponsored ads, how much you're making, and then the margins. You guys better be making more than 10% margins, otherwise you're not FBA All-Stars. You got to push that a little bit. I like to shoot more for closer to 40-50% margin, but I see these stats and I'm like, damn, my margins are a little bit lower than I thought they were. And that's definitely a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. It's important for everyone to look at your PPC, to look at what you're doing with your product, and to maybe take out some of the losers. You can see which products are making you the most money, which products you're losing money on. And that's really freaking cool. My goal is to grow a bigger business. More information makes that really helpful. I can look throughout the day where I'm making the most money. I can run my promos, my launches throughout those time frames when there's going to be more active people on Amazon, and that's going to make it more effective. Just having this kind of information on a product per product level. But you can also go a little bit deeper into each individual product. You can go in and look at how the product performs with keyword rankings. You can look at the dashboard for the individual product. You can see more detailed views of today, last week, all of your promos, and how the product's performing over time. That's cool because you can also see all of the BSRs, so where you're ranking in specific categories, in home and kitchen, in patio and garden, in sports and outdoors, in office products. You can see all of this kind of stuff right at a glance. You don't need a million softwares. That I think is kind of cool because the price point's really not that bad. It's $97 a month, which is, I mean, it's money, but at the same time, it's not much money. But there's a 20% off discount for any FBA All-Stars listeners. FBAallstars.com/HP or /Hello Profit will get you to the discount page, and you will get that. But wait, you can track your keywords. This is cool. You can track up to 30 keywords per product. So some of the stuff that AMZ Tracker does, that Amazuka does, you can do that with Hello Profit as well. And it can make it that much easier for you to monitor each individual product and how it's performing over time. Exact information that you need to grow your business on a product on a large scale level. What this is, and what I talk to the creators of this and try to get a little bit more information, a little bit more help, and give them some ideas on what I think. And basically, this is what I thought of it. Basically, this is an automated virtual assistant to do all the shit I don't want to do to help me grow my business so I can focus on the stuff I need to do. Work on your business, not in your business. I think that's what people talk about. And this is something that's really cool because you can sift through all of the order information, all of the stuff that Amazon gives you that doesn't work very well. And I have multiple accounts. I don't know about you. I'm not saying they're illegal accounts. I'm starting to sell in Europe, but I also know tons of people have multiple accounts as well. If you have multiple accounts, you can set all those up with this as well. I'm working on doing that now, getting my UK accounts incorporated. Let's say I had other accounts in the US as well that Amazon doesn't like. I would be setting those up with this as well, and you can look and see how you're doing with all of your products. Here's an accountant style spreadsheet where you can break it down. That's kind of cool. That almost automates your accounting, doesn't it? I don't know what you pay for accounting, but I know it's a pain in the ass doing this stuff. And this kind of sort of simplifies it. You can see where you're winning, where you're losing, cut the losers, reinvest on the winners, and actually make more money, make more profit. $26,000 in a month, that's not bad. But if you cut out the losers, maybe that's $30,000, etc., etc. This is what I'm using now to really focus on growing and scaling my business, seeing where I'm making money, especially because my products, a lot of them are off-season now. So I'm really excited to see how they start doing as we get further into the sales cycle, when we get epic amounts of traffic and high conversion rates coming through. And this is the information that you need to be able to evaluate on a per product level if you're making money, losing money, and what to focus on in the future. You can see every single product, how it's performing, where your ad costs are going. This is a pain in the ass. I have like 50 ad campaigns, and it's because I did a terrible job setting these up initially, and I just created more and more campaigns. But with all of this, you're able to look where you're spending, where you're earning, where you're getting your money back, and really grow the business. There's a little bit more, though. This is stuff I haven't actually played with that much, but I think is very cool, and I'm starting to play with this today. And this is basically, it's kind of like the Jungle Scout web app in a way. It's basically helping you find profitable products to focus on. You can sell best sellers, the most gifted, the most wished for. You can use all of these different search filters to find products, to find things that fit into your criteria to sell, to add to your private label brand. That's really cool when you're looking to grow and expand. I know I am. I know you guys probably are as well. And that's why I'm kind of stoked about Hello Profit. I mean, it does two things incredibly well. It gives you all of the information you need on your existing products, and it helps you find new products. And it does it in the most efficient way possible, which I think is really cool. These dashboard views make it really easy to focus on. Here you can see actual products. You can look at some of the competition, what they're looking at, how much money you could expect to be making if you were to launch these existing products and perform similarly. Estimated sales. There's reviews. They have the features. They pull all the information in here, so you don't even have to leave Hello Profit to find all the similar products, all the competitors, and see if it is a profitable opportunity for you. I know that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool. FBAallstars.com/HP. You save $20 a month for a year. That's $240 on Hello Profit. I know I'm not getting rid of this software anytime soon. I assume you guys won't be as well, because this is incredible. Once you get to a certain level with Amazon, it's really hard to manage this stuff. I think this is a cool way to do it. I wanted to give you guys a cool discount. Obviously, there's an affiliate bonus in there as well, but honestly, this is just a really fucking cool software. I think you guys are going to benefit from it. I know I'm already benefiting from it, and good luck. Get it if you want to take out some of the spreadsheets and hassle, and don't if you're not quite at that level, if you're not ready. Either way, tune in for FBA All-Stars. We'll have more coming to you guys later, live, and we will try to keep pushing the Amazon content. Until next time, have an awesome day. Go check out Hello Profit. 20% off for a year. That's some money. Cheers.